So this question now is about how endometriosis causes infertility, or in other words, why endometriosis causes infertility. We don't know all the ways it can affect it. First of all, up to 1 in 3 women, up to 30% of women with endometriosis can have problems with fertility, problems getting pregnant. We don't know why this happens in most cases. If a woman has very severe disease or moderately severe disease where her organs are damaged by the tissues, because the endometriosis patches can be quite sticky. Because they're sticky, they can cause organs to stick together, and so they can't function normally. They can then develop scars. So it's not difficult to understand how that could prevent pregnancy. But sometimes women who don't have that kind of severe disease also have trouble getting pregnant. There are other theories. So for a woman who has severe disease, and we're saying that possibly the endometriosis has damaged her organs, this could be, for example, if there's cysts in the ovary. So it means that those cysts contain blood. Now, those cysts are not supposed to contain blood. They're simply supposed to contain a space where the egg is able to develop. And at the time of maturation and ovulation, the ovary releases that egg. If it contains blood, if it's been damaged by endometriosis tissue, it can't do that. That affects ovulation. So already that affects a woman's chance of getting pregnant. What if the patch, the endometriosis tissue, has affected the fallopian tube and it's made the fallopian tube stuck to the ovary, or is stuck to part of the wall of the womb? We call it the peritoneum, but it's actually the cavity where the womb and all these other organs sit. If it's done that, that means the fallopian tube might be blocked, and so the egg can't even travel. If ovulation has happened, the egg can't even travel to where it's supposed to meet the sperm for fertilization. So these are some of the things that can happen in somebody with severe disease. But in somebody who doesn't have, the thinking from research is that the whole condition, endometriosis, can lead to a woman having poor quality of eggs. So if she's got a poor quality of eggs, that might mean that getting pregnant is difficult. Traveling in the tube can be affected by endometriosis because the fallopian tube is damaged. But there may be chemicals, hormones being produced in an irregular manner because of endometriosis that also affect how well the egg can travel. Endometriosis can cause inflammation in the pelvis, which affects the sperm. It might kill the sperm or cause tissues that will destroy the sperm to develop. And if that happens, of course, the sperm cannot fertilize any egg. And in some cases, they think it may be because endometriosis can prevent ovulation from happening altogether. The mechanism, they don't really know. We're not really 100% sure. So I'm sharing with you different possible reasons. I'm saying to you that we still need a lot of research to understand why and how endometriosis can affect fertility. Research is ongoing, but you know how research goes. It can take time, and of course it needs a lot of resources. But these are important questions that we need to ask because of the impact of fertility, and considering that this is a very relatively common condition that women can have.